what we have he has to offer in respect of his talents, his ability to do one or two things. And he's known as but Dr. Prince Ogemoyi Brightence, MD CEO of Brightence Electronics Company International Limited. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Philip Amogebo.
Well, I see you with an electrical appliance,
Yes.
and I don't know what that is.
Okay,
Well, can you explain?
of course. This is called Brightence Alternator Boosters. This thing was manufactured in our company locally here in Nigeria. This is called Brightence Alternator Boosters. Now, Brightence Alternator Booster is a device that prolongs the shelf life of your generator. Now, you will agree with me that if you plug your pressing iron to this generator people popularly call I better pass my neighbor,
Yeah.
it cannot iron close. You can't use it for laundering services. Because the reason is that generator they call I better pass my neighbor, although on the body they will write 950 watt, but in the transformer in the generator it's a 650 watt generator on the coil. So in the coil, so by the time you plug an iron, for example a flip iron, you will discover that if you plug your iron to that generator, the generator will just go off. It goes off immediately because the iron you are trying to use on the gen is a 950 to a 1100 watt. The iron people mainly use at home. For example, this Philip iron is a 950 to 1100 watts. So that means the iron alone is bigger than your generator. So the generator will switch off. Now, if you even have a generator of about 3 kVA or a 5 kVA or a 9 kVA or a 7.5 kVA, you will agree with me that if you plug your heat element materials, for example, your pressing iron, your ring boiler, your microwave oven, you will discover that your generator will be making an adjusting sound, grrr, grrr kind of sound. That adjusting sound, you are actually straining the bearings of your gen, the shaft of your gen, the alternator of the gen, and the pistons. So before you know what is going to happen, the generator will start making more noise, wasting more fuel, bringing out more smoke. And before you know it, your generator will pack up. And if your gen should pack up in this recession that we are, to buy a half engine is about 60,000 naira. If you have a 5 kV or a 7.5 kV generator at home, to buy a half engine is about 60,000.
But the smaller one, the better pass my neighbor, you know.
Of course, for example, the better pass my neighbor.
Let's look at the functionality of this.
Yes.
With that.
Okay. Now, for example, if you are using this device, you switch on your generator, you go to your house, inside the house, you plug this one to the wall socket. Once you plug this to the wall socket, then you plug your iron on top of this booster. You switch it on here, then you plug your iron on top of this booster. Then this booster will generate its own independent power. And that is the reason why when you now plug your heat element materials on the booster, the generator will not feel any dragging sound. Because the load is no longer going directly to the gen, but it's now coming to the booster.
Okay.
And then the booster has a regulator. If it's a better pass my neighbor that you want to use it for, there's a mark where you will put it for a better pass my neighbor, you use it to iron. If it's a generator that is bigger than a better pass my neighbor, maybe it's a 5 kV or a 7.5 kV, a 2.5 kVA, as the case may be.
So the instructions are there.
The instructions are there. So you plug it here and then you begin to use. If you look at this one looks smaller than this one. Now this one that looks bigger, you see, like I was explaining before, this one is for a 950 to 1000 watt heat element materials, which is your pressing iron, your ring boiler, your microwave oven. But this one that is bigger is for people who are into laundering services, for dry cleaners, as the case may be. Into laundry services. That's how we did this one, because this one will take up to 3,500 watts.
Wow. But can you use this for the better pass my neighbor?
No, you can't use this for a better pass my neighbor. If you want to use this one, it must be a generator of above 2.5 kVA. 2.5 kVA and above, because this one can withstand up to 3,500 watts, which is, if you want to convert that 3,500 watts to a kVA, is 3.5 kVA. So imagine that 3.5 kVA is already times 2 of that your 2.5 kVA generator. So you can't use this for a better pass my neighbor, because those irons they use for laundry services, it has double rim. If you look at the iron is heavier than the ones you find at home. The normal Philip iron or the rest irons you find at home, that's between 950 to 1100 watts. Those ones they use for laundry services, they are bigger. So that's why we designed this one for generators of above 2.5 kVA, because the iron you are going to use on it, it's something that has up to 2800 watts. And so when you are plugging your heat element materials on these boosters, you are actually prolonging the life of your generator, because the stress is no longer going to your gen, but coming to these Brightence alternator boosters. And this Brightence alternator booster is cheap. We sell it for 7,500 naira. If you are buying the one that will withstand, every Nigerian who wishes to use our product will enjoy the adequate durability on the product, so as to make Nigerians know that there is something you can trust that is locally made. The only thing that we advise people not to do is that some customers, because as I'm talking to you, I've sold over 500 pieces. And I want to praise ITV, because when Brightence Electronics Company sponsored the ITV the hot leg beauty pageant, people got to know about Brightence Electronics Company through ITV. And I want to thank ITV because we've sold over 500 pieces. And as I'm telling you, nobody has had any complaint. Instead, we keep getting customers here and there. But the truth is that one thing we don't advise people to do is that some customers who want to plug extension socket on the booster and begin to plug all kinds of heat element material.
Thereby exceeding the limit.
Exactly, thereby exceeding the limit. If you do that, then it means you have compromised the warranties on the product.
Okay, what about using it with a fridge or a freezer, a deep freezer?
Well, a fridge or a deep freezer is not an heat element material.
Okay, it's mainly for heat element.
It's mainly for heat element material. The things that when you plug on your generator will do this dragging sound.
All right, well, we don't have much time, as you can see, but the numbers are on the screen. I would like you to round up.
Now, I also
What
quickly,
you want them, your office.
yes,
address.
I want to quickly also want to let Nigerians know that our office is number 30 Federal Government Guest College Road. Brightence Electronics Company is number 30 Federal Government Guest College Road, near UBTH, Ugbowo, Benin City. And if you want to see me personally, because I'm the MD of the company, if you need to see me personally, then you have to come on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's when I'm in the office. For every other days that I'm not in the office, it's because of production. We have to create time for us to manufacture the products. And it's not only these Brightence alternator boosters we sell. We also manufacture Brightence inverters, Brightence fuel-free generators too. So if you want to buy our inverters, like I said, you can also go to Facebook. Because we don't have enough time on studio, you can go to Facebook, search Brightence Electronics Company on Facebook. Then you will see a whole lot of products that are manufactured in Brightence Electronics Company locally.
All right, thank you. You can see the phone numbers have been displayed on the screen in case you want to reach him. And don't forget the address at 30 Federal Government Guest College Road, just by UBTH.
Yes.
Place is important. You take note of that. Well, there's a much you can take on today's TMI. Don't forget, tomorrow is another day with Evan Nohogie.